Good morning, everyone. LorriMarie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. I finished our hashtag June background challenge a little bit early. I'm posting all of the 30 backgrounds. The July challenge will be the focal points. So maybe you've played along, maybe you haven't. I'm on Instagram with most of the background pieces. Also on Facebook, we have a closed group called Our YouTube Village. There are some requirements to be in that village. You have to be using LMJ tutorials on the pieces that you post on that group. So anyway, there's some rules. You need to read the rules, answer the questions, and then if you want to join the village, go from there. So anyway, this was such a fun challenge. In July we are doing the background challenges, one on each page, front and back. And then come August we will use the Coptic stitch to put them together. So this was really fun. It's a happy Saturday here. I think that's all. See you on the table. Good morning. Today's June 29th and I somehow finished my June challenge of 30 backgrounds a little bit early. So I wanted to just walk through all of these with you. This is how thick my book is going to be. So it's going to be nice and thick as we love our books. So there's the cover. I won't remember how I did all of these, but we will walk through them. This is with the duct tape and the Van Dyke's brown paint. This is probably a jelly plate with a lid and white paint, and it looks like there's a little bit of doily stencil back there. This is fun. I believe this was the pastel and gesso, non-dominant hand, stencils, markings. This was the chalk pastel, some scrapings, sandings, markings with probably the Van Dyke's lid circles. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell you how I did all of these. These are images on the back, some sanding. This has the transfer foil on it, clearly a stencil in the background. Who knows? Some small markings, looks like some splatter, maybe some ink. This is fabric. I have a stencil that has these splatters on it. This was the stencil that we bounced, creating a shadow. Very, very fun. Texture paste, 2 pages pushed together to create the texture. The little stencils that I made out of circles, and that's the puncella with some white paint. Who knows? More fabric. This is with the donuts that I put down and then put gesso down and then lifted the donuts and the donut holes up. Very fun piece. This is the one that I went overboard on. This has an image in the background and then stenciled, I think 3 times on top of that, moving the stencil each time. Palette knife markings, transfer foil. This one didn't start off like this, but when I was talking to Ishka, she was having trouble with the alcohol making the amoebas, the fun dots. So whatever was on here, I just put some, let's see, crimson red watercolor paint on here and put 91% alcohol on it, and it made those fun markings there. So Ishka, this is what it looks like when it's dry. Ishka's part of the mentorship chats once a month, so we did this together. This is the one with the yummy postcard on it from 1893. A bit of a napkin here, very fun. This was embossing powder texture paste. That fun stencil with the blops. Love that. Black gesso in the background. This is a piece of the doily that I used as a stencil. Texture paste, pan pastels I think in this one. And then just touched it a little bit with some white paint. Oh, here's so this is using the doily as a stencil. And then some fun metallic spray ink on there. Looks like there might be, this may have been a jelly plate background. Not quite sure. This is through the embosser. Beautiful. That's a beautiful piece right there. This is the other side of the embosser. Piece of fabric. Stays on ink on top of the embossing to bring it up. I see some fun underpants behind this. Some non-dominant hand swirls. Oh, this was the celery stamp. Making the rosettes with the celery stamps. And then markings on top of that. This is with the watercolor and the 91% alcohol drops. This is the one where I added the screen. I put the picture behind it. You couldn't see the picture because the screen was so dark, so I just cut the screen out. Eyelets holding that in place. Fun stencil behind there. This is the other side. This one was really fun. So I glued the pictures together and then put an acetate window on this side. It's glued down, and this is with alcohol inks on top of gesso. That was really fun. Never done that before, so that was fun. This is the last one that I did. This is a piece of lace. This lace is left over from Healing and Repairing Gail's book. And just fun with the background, dragging paint. And this is the Puncella with some white paint on there. Stabilo, of course. This had an image here, texture paste, a few layers of acrylic, black gesso, lots of sanding on that. These are so fun to look at. This is the fabric piece. These are actually the donuts and the donut holes that are glued down onto some fun background. And this is the back cover with the matchbox, creating a little house on there. So that is our book so far. I don't know if I'm going to go this way or this way. I haven't decided. I'll decide as I find my focal points, which will be the challenge for July, starting July 1st. If you are interested in following along with this and you are not part of the LMJ videos Facebook group, I will leave a link to that under this video, and it is exclusively using LorriMarie YouTube videos. So however you're using those for your inspiration. So that's what that village is about, sharing how you're using those videos. So I'll leave a link to that afterwards. So this was really fun. I am looking forward to July for the focal points. So, go create, go play, go have fun.